Hello and welcome to this vlog. My name is Becca if you're new here. If not, then you will know that I am very happily finally in my second trimester and I'm just feeling so much better, so much more energy, and because of that I'm just so much more motivated to be a lot more healthy, and I've just been focusing a lot more on wellness and like nutrition and everything that goes along with wellness. So I thought that that's what I would go through with you today. Just like all the fun things that I am focusing on that have been making me feel so good, and I'm so happy to like get back to my normal kind of. So first we are going to pop off to the little shops around here because I need to pick up a few things. But yeah, I'm gonna go with my son and my mother, so let's go. Oh, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready, set, race! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! What, a bird? Oh, an airplane. Hey, you little cheater. Go, go, go! Woo! Oh, another airplane. I don't believe. Hey! Oh, an airplane! You little stinker. I really love it because there's a couple of markets that are close by our house at least once a week. Walking and just going and picking up a few things like produce and a lot of the fresher things. One nice way to get out and enjoy the sunshine that is happening today. Interesting way of taking your bike. A very good sidewalk right there. You got a basket? Oh, thank you. Are you so strong? Whenever the sun is shining, we always try to go out and enjoy it, especially during the winter time when it is so rainy and overcast a lot of the time. It always puts me in such a better mood. Just getting back from the walk in the stores and everything. One of the obvious first places that I think of with wellness is food, because that to me is like the number one thing with wellness. And William was making noises and waking up, and he'd only been asleep for his nap for like 30 minutes. I was so scared. Yeah, with food, what was I talking about? I don't remember. This whole first trimester, I had like a lot of food aversions. I don't know, like I didn't want any leafy greens. I didn't really want a lot of like vegetables and stuff. And all that sounded really good to me was just like the super processed beige food, and it was terrible. And it made me feel pretty crappy about myself. I'm just so excited to actually be in the mood again for vegetables. I'm trying really hard to stay clear of the processed junk just to like clear my system. So I'm actually gonna go make the spring roll balls right now. So I'm gonna take it into the kitchen with me. Billy is sleeping for work, and I'm gonna put you down. Actually comes together really fast, and it's really easy, and it's pretty easy to make a lot of it, so then it makes good meal prep if you're into that. I usually am not. I like having leftovers the next day and then that's it. I'm so excited to eat this. I love eating tofu like this. I think it is so good. It's just really like well fried, and I'm gonna get chopsticks. I just love how much green there is, and it's just so refreshing, and it just feels so healthy, and it's so delicious. This is definitely one of my go-to favorite meals right now, hands down. So I love hearing what other people are taking for supplements. because usually I don't take anything except B12 because I believe that our nutrition should be coming from our food. But when you are pregnant, like, I don't know, I'm like flip-flopping always back and forth between, do you need a whole prenatal supplement or should you just figure out what your body needs? What I have landed on is I am still taking B12 every day, and then I take iodine and folic acid, especially for the first trimesters. The folic acid is important. Other than that, the only thing I'm taking is this DHA. So I just get it from Countdown. It's from algae, wherever you're from. It's supposed to be really good for brain development and all that good stuff. So I figured, why not? You know? So that's all I'm taking supplement wise. Other than that, I know for William's pregnancy, I had no issues with iron. I didn't take any kind of iron supplementation. They checked it throughout my whole pregnancy and yeah, more than enough. So I'm not worried about that. And honestly, I think if I took a prenatal supplement that had iron in it, I think it would cause me a lot of problems. So I try to steer clear from taking anything like that. But saying that, I do try to make sure that I get really good sources of iron in my diet, like from leafy greens, and then I'm always eating blackstrap molasses, especially with like breakfast. I'll just add like a teaspoon to whatever I'm having. That has a lot of good iron in it, and just being more mindful about what does have iron in it. And then also knowing to do the combination of vitamin C with it to help with absorption. Other than that, I just try to eat more proteins, like lots of tofu, lots of beans, tempeh, and all that good stuff. I feel like I have my bases covered, and I feel like I have a pretty healthy, well-rounded diet, not including first trimester. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this now because I cannot eat and talk at the same time. Oh, another kind of strange thing that I do. Let me go get them. This is water. This is natto, which it's like a Japanese fermented soybean. It's actually a really good source of vitamin K2, and I feel like a weirdo for talking about this, but I usually try to eat like a tablespoon, and I try to do that every single day. So usually I'll eat it with a meal. I view it as taking a supplement, kind of, but with food. So the next thing that I try to focus a lot on, especially when I'm pregnant, is drinking water, because I am one of those people that really sucks at it. So I have this giant mug here. My goal is to have 4 of them a day. Uh-oh. Hello. You warm? Somebody has not been feeling well. A hug. You feeling better?
No.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure how much this mug holds. I try really hard to get 4 of them a day because otherwise I feel dehydrated and I feel really icky. Obviously, even beyond pregnancy, it's such a good idea to stay well hydrated. Along with that, the other thing that I really try to look after more when I'm focusing on wellness is making sure that I'm getting lots of rest. Usually this is not a problem for me at all. Like, I always get like 7 or 8 hours a night, and I have always been that way. I love sleeping, and I don't do well if I don't get a full night's rest. I cannot chug water. I don't understand the people that can like down a whole mug. I feel like I just drank so much and it's like that much gone. The next thing to do with like body and wellness is skincare. So let's just go into my dark little bathroom together. I feel like when I was in my first trimester, my skin was horrible. It exploded, and after trying a lot of different things and feeling like a lot of things were making my skin worse, I really pared back and just went to like super simple and gentle facial cleanser that I do every night. I use this organic rosehip oil as my moisturizer. The only other thing that I use, and I try to remember to use it daily, is niacinamide by The Ordinary. That's supposed to help with like inflammation and scarring and just all that good stuff. So that's it. That's my whole skincare routine. I definitely am just so happy that my skin is getting better because that makes such a big difference in your life and like your, I don't want to say self-esteem, but yeah. I'm gonna sit with this little boy and try to make him a little bit happier. This is his little plate. Kind of deconstructed salad. Oh, do you love the little beans? He also really loves plain raw tofu, which is horrifying, but whatever works. Do you see a fly? Shoot, fly, shoot, get out of here. Very real life right now. So he's been sick, like fevers and stuff, but he is here glued to his favorite movie. I just feel like everywhere you look is a disaster. Just can't really do anything else because you try to get off the couch and he won't have it. Oh well, at least the snuggles are good, huh? Oh, a hug. Yep. And those sick boys demanded a smoothie. Turned into a whole bowl of ice cream, but I'm not complaining. Very lame attempt at some diggers. The next section of wellness, I guess, that I try to focus a bit more on is the mental aspect of it. And to me, that's just making sure that like I have everything go as smoothly as possible. So like have a clean house, just make sure that I have some time to myself and stuff. For me, the things that I've been enjoying the most recently, I've been reading a lot, which has been so nice because usually the books I read are so boring and they're like so helpful. But I've been reading books that are purely for fun and I have been cruising through them. So that's been really nice. I also love playing video games. Like that's my way I decompress. I mean, it's one of the ways, but yeah, me and Billy both love playing. We have a Switch, a Nintendo Switch, and we have a bunch of games on that we like to play every once in a while. By every once in a while, I mean usually once a day. It doesn't have to be long. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, like playing a race on Mario Kart. That's all it has to be. I also really like shows, especially like the 20-minute short funny ones. Like right now we're watching Parks and Rec with my mom because she's never seen it, so that's been really fun. Since my mom has been here, I've been able to do a lot more things that are away from William, which has been so nice, and I feel like a different human being because I can actually get away and like just do things for me that are fun, and I can be my own person, and I don't have a toddler with me all the time. So that has been incredible. So like the other day we went to our first All Blacks game. It was so much fun. Our friends had bought tickets and they were like, hey, do you want some? We were like, yes. They were amazing spots. It was such a good game. It was packed. It was the game against Ireland, and they're ranked like #1 in rugby right now. It was at the All Black Stadium, which I think they have been undefeated at their own stadium since like 1994 or something. That's what somebody told me. And so, yeah, everybody was like really curious to see who would win. Like the #1 ranked team or the team that hasn't lost at their home stadium in a really long time. Went in not knowing much about rugby, and I left having a better understanding, but just having so much fun. Oh, you're done? Yeah. So I'm definitely going to make that a like big priority, even after my mom is gone. It's just taking some time to like go on. Oh, thank you. To go on like dates with just Billy and just doing things that make me feel like a grown up and an adult and human. This is the best Indian place we've been to in New Zealand. It's called Mahi Kitchen, and it's in North Shore. Where? Birkenhead?
Beach Haven.
Beach Haven. Pretty sure it's just owned by a couple, and they make the most delicious paneer Malabari curry I've ever had in my life. And we'll go 40 minutes out of our way just to go pick it up. So last night we were at a friend's house, and they live like a block away from it, which is how we found it in the first place. We're like, well, we can't not get it. So we got it last night, now we're eating it tonight. I'm gonna enjoy this food now. Good morning. So it is the next day because I was gonna like film all last night, but he was not feeling well at all, and I was not allowed to leave the couch at all. So it would not have been a very fun vlog. So this morning we're gonna have oats. So I like making it in my Instant Pot. I make enough for 2 mornings. So we eat half of this, and then I put the other half in a Tupperware, and then we reheat it with some milk like tomorrow or the next day. And it's just a really quick, easy breakfast. But the thing that takes the longest is making up the bowls because we had so many different ingredients to make it really yummy and nutritious and filling and just beautiful. Also, Billy's making some sourdough bread right now. He's gonna take one loaf into work because he's got some lucky friends. And then the other loaf is gonna be for us to eat for lunch today, I think. So I'm very excited about that. How's your fluffy? Hey. Do you like Mommy's airplane that she drew? Should I draw a digger? Okay. How's the digger go? Digger! I can't even see it. There it is. I leave the room for 2 seconds. I'm usually so cautious. If he has any kind of like writing utensil, I leave and he starts in there and draws. I want to die. Are you vacuuming? Very nice work. We need to clean your face. Okay, now that I have semi-cleaned the house, I feel a little bit better about that. I'm gonna do some yoga. I like trying to do yoga once every morning, and it's not long. It's like 10 minutes of stretches, and it just makes my body feel so good. Reach up and down. To the side, and the other side. Especially for pregnancy, I feel like it's just really important to try to stretch everything out every day. Otherwise, I feel like you get a lot of pain in places that you don't want. So it's just really nice. And plus later on, it's really good for preparation for like labor and stuff. So I like being in the practice of just doing it daily. And like I said, it doesn't have to be long. I don't put on a video or anything. I just do whatever. I am not a pro or anything, but yeah, just do whatever feels good. The biggest challenge of my yoga is trying to keep my toddler away from me. I'm trying to be a happy baby. Alright, I don't think that's gonna work. You want some bread? Yeah. Alright, I'll cut you a little piece. It's beautiful. I'm so excited to eat it. I butchered that, but Billy stole the bread knife because he took the other loaf into work, and he also stole the butter. So. So the last aspect of wellness, obviously the big one, is exercise. My ideal workout week, and I say week, but my weeks are very long. They're much more than 7 days. So I don't know what that even means. But I will have a lower body strength workout with weights, with just dumbbells that I do at home, and I just make it up. And then usually I'll have a rest day, and then I like to do upper body strength. And then another rest day or 2 or 3. And then the other 2 workouts that I like to have in my week is just like a Pilates. And usually I'll just pull up a video, especially in pregnancy. I just like looking up like pregnancy safe Pilates workout videos because they are such a good burn. The other day I like doing like a boxing or just like a dance workout video or just something fun, simple, like whole body. And that's basically it. I like to try to go on walks, ideally every day, but in the winter it's not even close to that. It's been nice and sunny the last 2 days, and so we've gone on nice walks the last 2 days. Blue, Garbage truck. Oh my goodness. Go, go, go. Garbage truck. Bye-bye. Obviously, being pregnant, I'm taking it a lot easier, and I've like reduced my weights. I'm not saying you have to, but I definitely notice that I feel a lot weaker and it takes me longer to recover. So I've been doing lighter workouts. They're a bit quicker. So before I'd work out for like an hour straight of like heavy lifting and lots of repetitions and stuff, but now they're like 30 to 40 minutes, and I gotta say I kinda love it. We're just hanging out in his room playing with toys. But, oh, I just burped. I was just gonna talk about like what wellness means to me, because it used to mean something very different. Because obviously everybody's health journey is going to look completely different. Like, I was a very fat kid with a lot of unhealthy tendencies, and it wasn't until college that I started like my wellness journey, my health journey. And since then I'm just like more in love with my body. I appreciate it more. And I've also, we're not having a smoothie right now. You want a pancake? Okay, I'll give you a pancake. Wellness journey. Of course, like, I think there's always got to be a lot of bumps along the way. So when I first started my wellness journey, it was very much like looks based, and I did maybe a lot of things that were a lot more like unhealthy and fixating on things that I shouldn't. But now I love it because I'm at a very good place, because it's not about how I look or like any specific thing like that. Now it's like, how do I feel? How does now it's all about how it makes my body feel, and it's a wonderful place to be because it just makes you feel so good. And then there's a lot of awesome side effects and like benefits that come from that, like looking more the way that you want, just being stronger. Like, that's one of my favorite things too. And being more fit, like I can do more endurance things for longer. And then also all the health benefits that like you just feel good. And I love it. It's always such a roller coaster, because it's like you start doing one thing, you have all this motivation, and then you do it for a while, and then you lose your motivation. Hello there. And so then you take a break and you stop like working out or eating super well or whatever. And that's fine, because that's the way that life goes. And honestly, I don't know. I always love taking a break from things and then getting back into them, because I am so much more passionate about it. Like right now, like the last 3 months have not been great wellness wise. And now I'm just so excited to get back into all of this, because it's just so much fun, and like, yeah, it makes me feel so good. But it's also fun as I've gotten so much older, just realizing how broad the like word wellness means. Was that a proper sentence? I don't know if that was. But it is so much more than just like how you look. Like, it's how you're eating, and it's how you're moving your body, and it's how your relationship with all of these things are. And it's about your mental state and how stressed out you are, and just like, are you enjoying your life? Because I think that is the number one thing that you should focus on. I don't know why we still have this high chair out here. He doesn't use it. He just uses it to climb onto the couch. Which, I mean, it's a pretty good reason to keep it, I guess. But he just sits on a normal chair to eat at the table. What? Do you want to say anything to everybody? You're such a goof. Say hello. Anyways, that was really long and rambly, but basically I love feeling good, and so I love to focus on that, and that to me is what wellness is. So that might be all that I have for this video, because I covered everything that I wanted to talk about, but I just feel like it was a very slow, like, chill day at home, 2 days at home. We're just gonna have sourdough bread for, oh, thank you for that. Sourdough bread for lunch, probably with like an egg and some pesto. For dinner, we're gonna have that leftover curry again, because we got enough for 2 nights, because we're smart. I don't think we're gonna do anything else too exciting. Anyways, that's all I have. I will see you guys next week. Bye. Can you say bye-bye? Very nice.